All right. Hello, APUSH students. This is your message for today on Thursday, August 20th, 2020. This is your first day back in school, and hopefully you watched last night the video that I sent you welcoming you back to class, and you found this video easily enough when you came here, either by email or on Canvas announcements. So just going to take you on a little tour here around what you're going to see when you come into your Canvas course. Mine's going to look a little different than yours because it's not in student view, so I'm going to have some extra things over here on the side, if you can see where the finger is. That you won't have, but don't worry about that because everything that we're going to look at is going to be here in the middle and under modules over on the left, which most of you have used Canvas many times. You're familiar with these different features. So something new on our homepage here this year is I tried to lay it out a lot more clearly to correspond to our interactive notebooks. And I also added this little Bitmoji classroom. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's a little cutesy. I just hope that it works for you how I hope that it works for you. But if it doesn't, everything that's on here is in Canvas somewhere. So no worries. I just thought it would be something a little fun for us to do. And it worked out anyway because I'm remote. So then pretend like you've got a little me there. All right, so first things first today, what we're going to be looking at is number one, the calendar. So if you had me last year, you remember that I used the calendar a lot in class. For those of you that didn't, the calendar is over here on the left-hand side of the screen. And you click on that. I think probably one of the biggest issues kids have sometimes for getting the calendar set up correctly is that it is not turned on for the course. So make sure over here on the right, you can see where I'm clicking, there's a red circle there, that your courses are clicked on so that each of the different courses that you have this semester are clicked on so that you can see what's on the calendar. So let's take a look here at what's going on in APUSH. So first, you're going to find your assigned seat. Hopefully, you've already done that. You're in alphabetical order. And Mr. Scudder hopefully helped you find you your seat. Then you're going to watch the introduction video, which you're doing right now. Then there is also a live Google Meet session here. So I will be available during your class time via the live Google Meet link. So please feel free to log into that. Today it's optional. On future days, once I make sure everyone has headphones, that will be something that I will require you to do. So just be prepared for that. And then you're going to work on the introduction assignment and the discussions that I'm going to talk about here in a minute. And then you're just going to kind of familiarize yourself with the course expectations and those things found in Canvas. So let's go back to our course and see what's here. So you'll notice on the right-hand side, it should say First Day Introduction over here on the right. So let me go ahead and show you what that is so that you can get started on that. And then I'll come back and talk about a couple other things here on the Bitmoji homepage. So you can get to the First Day Introduction by either clicking over here on it, or you can go to modules. Everything, if it's not linked on the homepage, if you go to modules, you're going to find everything that you need there. So you can see here under introduction, there's our first day introduction. So that's the first assignment that I want you to work on today is this. I want to get a chance to know you, and I want you to get to know each other. Class is going to be a lot different this year than it has been in the past. And so this is going to be a really good way for us to get to know each other and be able to share without having to share through our masks so that we can kind of get to know each other. So you're going to click on this First Day Introductions. And then you'll see a discussion board that pops up. Some of you may have used this in other classes, and I've used it before as well in some of my classes. So here it tells you everything you need to do. It says, please answer the questions below in your introduction. If you can include a picture of yourself without a mask, you can use your camera on your computer or upload one from your computer/phone. And feel free, if you don't have one available to you in class, to take one when you get home. This assignment's not due until the start of class on Friday, so you have time to add that. And if you just can't figure it out, no worries. But I'd really like to get to see your faces without your mask, because when I come back to school, that's all I'm really going to get to see. So you're going to answer the 10 questions below, and then you're going to comment to 2 classmates, say hello to them, find someone that maybe you have things in common with, or questions that you have for them. So I went ahead and started it off, and I answered all the questions here. Your preferred name, your preferred pronouns, your grade level. We have some mixed classes, so don't assume that just because you're in 9th grade that everyone in there is in 9th grade, or if you're an 11th grader, then everyone else is an 11th grader. What's your favorite color? Are you right-handed or left-handed or ambidextrous? Do you have any hidden talents? What are you looking forward to this year? What are you nervous about this year? Do you like to binge watch a show, or would you rather read a book? And what is your favorite binge title or favorite book title? So that you can see I've answered all those questions myself, and I included a picture there that I snapped from home. So feel free to comment to me as well, and I will definitely be commenting to your introductions and saying hello also. So that's your main assignment for today, is to make sure that you have this done when you come to class on Friday. The other things that I would like you to do are to navigate around Canvas a little bit. So a couple tabs here, the course specs, instructor specs, and tech help will be things that you might want to familiarize yourself with. The course specs is where you will find the course expectations and the syllabus. So I definitely want you to take a few minutes and read through the course expectations so that you understand what I expect from you. It has on there as well any school supplies that you need specifically for class, and different things that you will need to know for grading scales, interactive workbooks, tardies, and so on. So make sure you read through those and are familiar with what's there. The course syllabus just kind of talks about the different topics that we'll be talking about this school year. It's kind of more out of necessity that it has to be there than it is really informational to you. So if you go back to the home page, you've got the instructor specs there. So you can click on that. That'll take you to my webpage. If you click on About Mrs. Grater, you can learn a little bit more about me. There's not a lot there, but you'll get to know a little bit more about me throughout the school year. I may even put something else additional on there for you as well. Then also this tech help is something that I've added new this year. These will just kind of be how-to videos in case you need help doing certain things technology-wise. So I know tomorrow we're going to be using a screenshot function, and we're going to be submitting screenshots for a Canvas assignment. Some of you may or may not have done that before. And so there's tech help there for that as well. So you'll see some different topics come up that maybe you might need help with. And this is for the fact that we will have times when we are remote to each other. So just like today, me not being able to be in the classroom with you, I'm there as much as I can, but if I can give you the tools to make you be successful, that will be helpful too. So that's what those tech help things are. And there's times you're going to be remote and I'm going to be at school. So it will be beneficial for you to have those. And then last but not least, hopefully this shows up for you. I hope you can see my Bitmoji classroom. I put some things on here, and there's some things we'll be using when I come back. So feel free to just kind of look around. Anything that comes up with a finger attached to it is something that's linked to something else. So you will see the clock, for example, has a link to it. It's just a copy of our class schedules. And that's our in-school bell schedule. And if we were to happen to go to a remote schedule, that would also be here as well. And when I say remote, I mean fully remote, where everyone is outside of school. And then if you click on the Google Meet icon, it will take you to our live Google Meet, which you can see works hopefully for you too. These folders will take you to some shared drives in Google that I will talk more about tomorrow and on the following Monday. This message for today will also have something linked to it each day. I will change that. And I even put some silly other little things in here that link to things. My little dog friend here, if you click on him, he links to something that should make you smile. It makes me smile every time I watch it. So if you ever need a little pick-me-up, that is what the little doggy's for. So I hope that you have a good explanation to what you need to be doing. If you have questions, jump on the Google Meet. If you just want to say hi to me, jump on the Google Meet. Just remember that best practice for a Google Meet is that when you join in, you mute your microphone at first. And that's going to be really important if there are several of you in the class at the same time in the same meet. So if you're all unmuted at the same time, you're going to get some crazy feedback there. So you'll just have to make sure that you mute yourself when you enter and then unmute yourself when you're ready to talk. So I hope that's everything that you need, and I will see you.